Good morning. I have landed safe. All right, I am grabbing my bags. As soon as I grab my bags, I'll be heading over to Mears Connect. I'll put a question box here if you have any questions about Mears or anything like that. But when you see me again, I'll be at my resort. Okay, resort number one. Here I am. I'm so excited. Not gonna lie, I teared up like quite a few times along the way. Passing by Hollywood Studios and seeing the Skyliner, tears just came to my eyes. I'm here. I'm home. I have missed it so much. But now, so I'm gonna get a little bit unpacked. I'm gonna go down to Disney Springs because I need to activate my annual pass, and I will show that process of doing that, so you don't have to wait to go to a park to do that and be in line at a ticket booth before you enter a park. Let me see here. Probably gonna get something to eat. I'm starving. Since I'm gonna be in Disney Springs, I'll probably eat somewhere down there, probably just like at a lounge or go to a bar or something like that. And then I have plans for tonight, but I won't show you those until later. I'm not gonna believe what I did. I forgot my stupid sunglasses in my car. There's no way I am lasting 2 weeks here without sunglasses. So, purchase number one in Disney Springs, sunglasses. Baby. I can't tell you how excited I am. Okay, logistics. Let's go through it real quick. All right, so we are smack dab in the middle of town center. So if you come to Disney Springs by Disney bus, you are going to enter through here. Literally directly across from that. You're gonna walk around the fountain a little bit, and this is the welcome center. Now there's a door on the front, there's also a door on the back. So if the front door isn't open and there's not a cast member there, then walk around and then go to the other door to that cast member. Just let them know that you need to activate your annual pass, and it took me all of 5 minutes. You know, I try so hard to have a list of the things that I want when I come, but then when I get here, it's just like, I want it all. But I can't find the ears that I want, and I had better find those ears. But it's only Disney Springs. I'm hoping to find them in the parks. Yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm so excited. I'm just walking around, and I'm buying stuff for my granddaughter. There's another store that's in Disney Springs that I love to come to, and it's the Co-op. Now, in the back of the Co-op, it has essential oils and candles and room sprays from all of like rides, resorts, all around Disney properties. I'm going to show you a few. So first up is Flight of Passage. This is amazing, and it can go in a diffuser, which I have at home. So I bought this for my son. So for resorts, we have the Polynesian Resort. We come over here, we have Pop Century Resort. We have Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort. Oh, and then right now what's being pumped out everywhere if you come is called Far and Away. So this is what I smelled when I came into music today. It is awesome. For rides, we have Haunted Mansion. And then, Champagne Magic is one, but I totally forgot what it was, darn it. And actually, did you know that Pirates has different scents for different, well, yeah, we did, but like different waters. So they have like the first drop when you get into the big pirate ship, the pirate rum scene, the burning scene. So they even have one for the Norway Pavilion and a few more. Now, you can go in here, you can smell all of them. They have testers. If you don't know what is what, ask the cast member that is standing there, and they will she literally took me through every single scent. She was so nice. She explained everything, every scene, every ride, every resort, all of that. So if you want a touch of Disney at home, I recommend getting those. And they are very strong. You only need to use a little bit at a time, especially if you get the essential oils. Can't think of anything else but these ears. So guess what I did? Annual pass, no park pass reservation. After 2 o'clock, I'm in Epcot. Just for a little bit though. I'm just looking for the ears. That's it. And then I got to get ready for the thing that I'm going to. But guess what? There's Minnie Mouse. There's Minnie Mouse. Popped into the citrus booth right behind me. Got the orange bird slush without the orange bird cup. It is so delicious. It is literally orange creamsicle, sweet, but it's so good. I love anything orange. All right, no luck, and I can't waste any more time. I've got to get back to the resort and rest if I'm going to have any energy for tonight. However, I did just kind of like pass through the creation shop, and guess what? I got my annual pass magnet, no line. I just came around the corner and he was like, annual pass, here you go. Ain't he cute? Figment. Want to know what we're doing tonight? We are watching the Magic Kingdom fireworks from the Polynesian outfit, channeling my inner Moana this evening. We're gonna go grab a lapu lapu and then probably some noodles, some pot stickers, possibly some wings at Tambu Tambu Lounge, and then get our spot for the fireworks for this evening. You ready? Let's go. So I decided against getting the lapu lapu. I was just a little bit afraid of going that big of a drink first day into the trip. So instead I got a Dole Whip at Pineapple Lanai, which is here at the ceremonial house. Now it was a lot prettier, but by the walk from the ceremonial house to the beach, it was all melted. So I literally was drinking it on the way instead of eating it. But anyway, so I'm here sitting on the beach. Probably been here since about an hour before fireworks are going to start. So it's about 8:45 right now. Fireworks start at 9:20. I can tell that all of the chairs have been sat in for quite a while. So if you want to do this and you want to, and you want to get a seat, I suggest getting here early and or bring something to sit on the beach. It's the water pageant. Oh, it's so nostalgic. I love it so much. This happens every night, by the way. And it's so cool. So I was sitting on the beach and then I saw a little taxi boat come up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can ride that back and watch the fireworks on the water. He stopped in the middle of the lagoon for us and just let us take in the moment. I'm literally in tears. That was the best experience ever. Good morning from Animal Kingdom. All right, today was a leisurely morning. Now the first half of this trip is going to be kind of leisurely because I'm testing out things and doing things. When it gets to like 4th of July week, that's when I'm really going to be in there and like doing the rides, Genie Plus, and going through all of that. So right now we're just kind of doing magical stuff along the way, and one of those things this morning is where am I going? Tusker House character breakfast. So let's mosey on into Animal Kingdom and go eat. I'm starving. Is there any better way to start off with Mickey waffles, characters, and a mimosa? I don't think so. This buffet does have some exotic things on it, they're absolutely amazing, and I'm going to go over one of them in just a minute, but it does have like your normal Mickey waffles, sausage, eggs, bacon, stuff like that for the picky eaters. And this entire vibe is giving me memories of my trip to South Africa, just all of it. All the decor, all the food that I'm eating, because I am trying all the exotic stuff that is on the menu, and one of those things that I have on my plate right this minute is the watermelon feta salad. If you're a cilantro lover, you have to get this salad. The watermelon is sweet, has a little bit of salty. That feta is like a middle ground as far as a taste profile, and then when you bite in it, that cilantro just gives it a kick. It is so good. After all the food that I ate, I decided to go sit and watch Festival of the Lion King and let my food settle just a little bit before I really started heading around the park and maybe riding a few rides. I am just emotional this trip. It seems just like every little music, every little thing is just making me cry. That whole show, to see it in its full force back again is just so moving. Also, I want to show you something else that I have been testing out and I'm kind of loving so far. So a last minute purchase, which is the O2 Cool. It's a mister. Can you see it? And you can drink out of it. Same thing. So I set it in my beverage fridge all night last night, filled up with water. It probably does need some ice. It's still cool, but the sun's not bearing down on me right now. It's very cloudy and overcast today, but still, I love that it's a 2-in-1, and I don't have to have a water bottle and a mister. So far, liking. I decided to do one of the walk-through trails, the gorilla walk-through trails, and one of them you can go into a bird cage and do it like a bird sighting. So you can grab this on your left as soon as you walk through, and birds are just flying all around you. There we go. They're everywhere. It is very relaxing in here. They have bird houses all over. You just never know what you're gonna see. They have bird perches as well. They have some really cool exotic birds in this. So you're able, and it's two-sided too. So if you're an animal lover or just kind of want to take some time and really enjoy Animal Kingdom for what it was meant for, the Gorilla Exploration Trails is awesome. But I'm gonna show you a little bit more. They say they're very bright. How many of you come back to the conservation station? I've been having just a blast being back here today. That one right there decided to eat my dress. I have been exploring every inch of Africa today, and today I'm trying something for the first time. Corn on the cob. So you get this at the Harambe Fruit Market here in the Africa section. This baby is so good. I can't even, what is it on Toy Story? On Toy Story, that's what I said. I can't say what I want to say because there are preschool toys present. That is how, that's how good this corn is. Anyway, so it's corn on the cob. It's $5.29 if I'm not mistaken. It is soaked in butter and then has curry salt on it. Don't be afraid to try this corn. It is amazing. I'm also sitting here at the Dawa Bar, which is right as you come over the bridge. So the bridge is right behind me. Into Africa, just taking in all of the ambiance and everything and just having a beer. I got the Safari Amber. Nothing special to it. If you're familiar with Shiner Bock, kind of the same. All right. Things that I'm best known for, random tips. I usually always bring a file folder or like a folder with me whenever I come because I love to collect things. So this morning whenever I did Tusker House, I got this little card with all the characters on it and then their signatures. And then I also did the animation experience at the conservation station. So right now it's sitting in my backpack and I didn't bring my folder with me so that this doesn't get messed up. But if you collect things like stickers and all the little things that you do, having a file folder with you and in your bag keeps everything nice and compact and safe. Safe from crumpling up, getting wet, you know, that kind of stuff. So again, it's just one of those odd things that if you're a collector like I am of all this sentimental stuff, then keep it safe that way. Right, this bad boy is melting by the second. But it has vanilla ice cream, pineapple upside down cake, caramel, and then streusel. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I did get this in Africa and at the Tamu refreshment port, which is like as soon as you come over the bridge, it's right there on your right. This I told you already, $6.79. From Magic Kingdom, and I'm only here just to be here. So let's go see what kind of magic we can get into this evening. Tip number 5,673. I'm kidding. Make sure that you bring a towel in your park bag for this specific reason. So the rain literally lasted 15 minutes and now everything is soaked because it was so thick. But if you have that little towel, you can sit on it. I just wanted to show you. All right, so this is that first little street off of Main Street. If you come all the way to the back, There is actually a ton of room back here for you to sit in, and there's a huge covered awning. So if it's raining, middle of the day, I've seen families come back here, lay out a towel, and take a nap back here. So you can't block the doors though, because that's where cast members will go in and out for certain things. But on the sides, on the benches, you're good to go. I'm sorry you can't see me. I was gonna head to Fantasyland and watch the fireworks from back there, but then I was walking on the bridge and then saw this beautiful spot. I am literally right on the side of the castle. So we're gonna see what the fireworks look like this close to the castle from this view. In a very short amount of time, I literally had about 5 different experiences watching the fireworks, which is actually really, really cool. So they did the fireworks while it was full on raining, and that was awesome for somebody that's weird like me. Just to be out here, I can't even explain it. It was magical. It really was, soaking wet and all. Alright, so the first place where I stood on the side of the castle, I didn't like it. You can't hear the music at all. All you can see is fireworks. So for me, I don't have to see the projections on the castle, but I have to be surrounded by the music. The music just makes the show. So I was able to kind of scoot over a little bit and find another spot, and that is probably like within the second or third slide that you got to see. That was a really, really good spot actually, and I wish Tinkerbell would have flown, because she would have flew right over me. Now, while being in the rain and watching the fireworks would have been magical, I'm so glad it stopped raining, because walking to the buses to get to my resort would not have been so magical. But I'm headed out for the night. Tomorrow will be Epcot. I am going to sleep in tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a late day for me, so I will see y'all tomorrow. I've literally been everywhere looking for my ears. No luck, but I'm feeling a little bit off today, so much better. Knocking something off my bucket list. I wanted to sit at the lounge at the La Cava Tequila here in the Pyramid in Mexico. So here I am having a margarita and the combo trio. So I got the Mayumita, and it's a very long word, but it has mezcal in it, pineapple, ginger, ancho-reyes, chili liqueur. It is so good. It's so, the smokiness of it is just subtle. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. But so good. I'm literally just taking in, I mean, it's 1 o'clock almost and it's still hot outside, so I'm just eating all this and I'll head around Epcot all day. Word of warning. So today I had planned on joining the Guardians virtual queue at 1 p.m. Don't be inside the pyramid, because there is no reception. I was sitting there and it's 12:55. Nothing would load. 1 o'clock hit and I'm like, well, guess I'm not riding it today. Well, I finally got out of there. I got out of the pyramid about 1:05. Thankfully that the virtual queue still had openings. That's not normal, by the way, so don't count on that. But don't be inside a ride, don't be inside a location when you're trying to join a virtual queue. Reception here is horrible when you start to get inside places. So far, all the 4th of July stuff is like hot stuff. So like the shorts are like a terry cloth, and then that was a Spirit jersey. Do they not know that we're in Florida? Do they not know it's 1,000 degrees outside? Oh my gosh. I am in love with this garden here in the Japan Pavilion for the Flower and Garden Festival. That is so cool. One more. Oh my gosh. Connections Cafe, which is the Starbucks here. I was able to sit and charge my phone for a little bit, have a little jolt of caffeine, got some coffee. Now we're gonna go over to the Land Pavilion for a little bit and ride all the inside rides over there. I do have a dining reservation tonight at, I forgot which one it is. La Hacienda de San Angel, that's what it is. And it's the one that's on the water. So I'm hoping that I can get a spot for the fireworks inside the restaurant to show you the fireworks view. So that'll be going on this evening.
Bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Enough for the relaxation time. Our boarding group is just called for guardians. Let's go get our blood pumping. I needed that. Seriously, my favorite ride. Seriously, my favorite ride. All right, if you want a fast ride, ask for row 1. If you really want to hear the commentary and get in the storyline of it, then be in the middle, about row 5. You want to feel like you're floaty and really feel it in your gut, and I mean, I really feel that ride, you want the back, so 9 or 10. Y'all, look at the magic that they made for me. Look at my view for tonight. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be able to see the fireworks from here. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. Y'all, right now, I love eating in the pyramid. I love the ambiance in there. It's a great experience. This is speaking to my soul. Just everything about this place. The decor in here is everything that I love. The colors in here are perfect. The sunlight coming in just makes it so bright, so warm, so inviting. Everything that I love is right here. It's going to be a magical night. All right. This cucumber margarita is so good. So it's made with arete, I do believe that's how you say it, blanco tequila, fresh cucumber, fresh lime juice. It has tahini around the rim. It is so light and so refreshing. It is so good. I'm gonna try and get through this without crying. So, the amount of messages that I have gotten today from so many of you saying how happy you are, that you wish you could be me when you grow up, seeing me doing this and living my dream. I just want you to know that it's never too late. It's never too late at all. When I got the message, basically permission, 3-4 years ago, I was watching a story by Serena at Living by Disney. She was kind of giving her backstory, and in that moment I knew that I could do this, and I've always wanted to do this. It's taken me a long time, but I just want you to know, and I want to pay it forward since she did to me. Go after your dream. Don't ever stop. It is never too late. I'm 47 years old and living my dream. I couldn't be doing this and living my dream without you, without your support, without your love. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much. I thank you. And I love you. Just in case nobody's told you today, I love you. Oh my gosh, that alone right there is the cost of an Epcot after hours ticket. Absolutely. But I got a rope drop, Rise of Resistance in the morning because I'm doing Genie Plus tomorrow, so I got to go to bed. Otherwise, I would be there dancing all night long. Oh, by the way, I got to dance with Chip and Dale. It's a little messy and a little movie, but I'll show you. headed to Hollywood Studios today. Today is going to be a full-on Genie Plus day. Instead of paying for Rise of the Resistance with an individual lightning lane, I am going to rope drop it. So today I'm going to take you through all the steps, all the tricks and tips, and then all the things that come to my brain as I'm going through the process. You ready? Here we go. We got a busy morning this morning. Okay, whenever you are road dropping, especially for Hollywood Studios, whether it's Slinky Dog Dash or Rise of the Resistance, it's always a good idea to have a grab and go breakfast. Just have something so that you can get here early, and then get in the gate. Having something, because right now we're sitting here probably for at least the next 25 minutes waiting to get into the park. So if you have little ones, or if you yourself need to have something in your stomach, have a grab and go. Food court does my food court opened this morning about 6:30 a.m. So I would have been able to mobile order something and have something to go, and then eat it on the bus, and then whenever I got here. So either way like that. And then after you get the big stuff out of the way in the morning time, whenever you can hit a few things at a time, then after that stop and get something. And now the mad dash, all the excitement, the magic is in the air. Here we go. Ooh, we made it. All right, two things. Number one, don't get separated by your party. If you want your party to all be together, you're not going to be able to enter, and they're not going to be able to catch up to you. So if you get away from your party, they're going to ask you to step back until everybody is there to get in line. Number two, if you have a stroller, as you are filtering in the line first thing in the morning, the cast member is going to take the stroller for you, and they're going to park it on the right-hand side of the ride. So you don't have to worry about trying to figure out where to park it and all that stuff. So have the stroller ready to go. Posted wait time was 30 minutes as I walked through the queue. I'm timing it, so let's see how long it takes.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Should you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pokhara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. You guys really like cutting it close, don't you? Okay, you're clear. Your escape routes came in a little off target.
Since I was close and it has a really short wait, I'm going to go ahead and ride Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Has a 10-minute wait right now. I also opted to ride this right before I eat breakfast because this one does mess with my stomach. If you are prone to motion sickness in this ride, be the engineer. Don't not ride it because of that, but being the engineer is a lot better than being, say, the pilot.
Well, I have go axiom. You see, just as I promised, my friend, now that the resistance has what they need, make it into something of Hondo.
I've been waiting 6 months to have this. This is my favorite breakfast to have in Hollywood Studios. Spaceship just went over us. But this is the Ronto wrap at Ronto Roasters. So it has grilled pork sausage and then slaw in it, and then I also get the Tatooine Sunset. Yeah, that's what it is. And it is iced tea and lemonade mixed together. It's so light and so refreshing. And this is just so good. Oh, and I forgot, and this is in a pita bread. First thing in the morning with Genie Plus has a few layers to it than, let's say, later in the day. So this morning at 7 a.m., actually 7:02, I missed the mark. I was getting on a bus at 7 a.m. I booked my first Genie Plus Lightning Lane, and I got Slinky Dog Dash, okay? So my return time for Slinky Dog isn't until 5:30 this afternoon. So first thing in the morning, my return time is over 120 minutes away from when the park opens. So when the park officially opens, which today is 8:30 a.m., my 120 minutes start at 8:30. So I cannot book my next lightning lane until 10:30 a.m. Now, in your tip board, in the My Disney Experience app, it does have at the top of when you can book your next lightning lane. I do suggest, though, always set an alarm because you always want to have a lightning lane booked throughout the day. You really want to see me cry? All you got to do is play Walt's voice. Oh, I love coming in here. It's just a reminder that this came from one man and that anything is possible. Anything.
Today.
I am.
One of my favorite things to do.
Yes.
You're pretty good on exploring on your human feet, though.
Yes. Are you still learning?
I'm still practicing.
Yes,
on mine.
yes. They're doing well,
I
though.
got these shoes down from the village. And
Yes.
They're pretty good at helping me with practicing.
Oh.
Perfect for exploring and adventuring and walking along the beach.
Oh, it's
Isn't
my
it just
favorite thing
amazing?
to do.
You too?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. We share that in common.
Yes, yes, yes. Can I ask real quick? My granddaughter, she
Yes.
loves mermaids.
Yes.
And her name is Gigi. Could you possibly say something to her? Okay.
Hi Gigi, it's Ariel. I'm sure you're out exploring uncharted waters for new treasure. Maybe you can show me your collection when you get back. Bye!
This is what I love about Genie Plus, especially in this park, my favorite park. So right now, I have just been roaming around taking in the ambiance because this is my favorite park. I've been hitting every land and just letting it soak in. Met a few characters, and then right now I am sitting at my favorite place. I was kind of going back and forth, coffee, beer, beer one. I'm on vacation, so I'm at my favorite place. My favorite place here is Baseline Tap House. The Ronto Wrap's still sitting with me, so I might come back later and get a charcuterie board and sit here and have another one. But so I scheduled my next lightning lane at 10:30. So my next lightning lane is for Tower of Terror. It's not until 12:15. What I also love about Baseline Tap House is you can sit here and charge your phone. So that is what I am doing, getting out of the heat, having a little cocktail, and waiting for my next lightning lane.
Make their way up to Elsa's castle on the North Mountain.
Elsa sits on the way, freezing her heart.
Accidentally.
When she learns of Ariel's fate,
She sends Marshmallow after them, and Kristoff and Anna almost die jumping off of a cliff, but the snow softened their fall.
this is where we learn that Olaf has no skull and no bones.
I don't have a skull. Or bones.
Anna's hair starts to turn white, so Kristoff takes her to see the love expert.
Trolls, but it's too late. Anna's getting colder by the minute, as Grandpappy says.
Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart.
No, wait, he's British?
Yeah, he's a Rolling Stone.
So I apologize for everything kind of being haywire today. Everything has been haywire in the parks. Every scenario or situation that could possibly happen has absolutely happened. All right, so first up, I haven't been able to book a Genie Plus Lightning Lane on my phone. Every time that I go in to try to do it, it keeps saying that it cannot load this page. So I have had to go and talk to a cast member at the guest experience team tent to be able to book my next Genie Plus Lightning Lanes. And I'm going to show you what that looks like on the next screen. So after about 10 minutes of trying to refresh and reload, I finally went to talk to a cast member and they were able to get that booked for me. Next, a rock and roller coaster went down. And it's been down now for a good 2-3 hours, and I had a lightning lane for rock and roller coaster. So now what I got is a lightning lane redemption pass. So what that means whenever you get one of those is that you can use it on another ride. So it's basically a free pass almost, except for Rise of the Resistance. But I can use it as a Genie Plus Lightning Lane on anything else. But right now, I have my Toy Story Mania Lightning Lane that I need to go use right now. And then after I get off of this, I should be able to book another one. If not, I'll have to go talk to a guest experience team again. And then I'll be able to use my redemption pass, which I'm probably going to go to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So, wish me luck. Not really sure what I was expecting. The taste profile was not what I was expecting. It's decent, it's fine. It was quick, I was starving. Just with everything going all over the place today. I've been all over the place today, and I didn't have the brain power to think about what I wanted to eat. Anyway, this really does have a kick. Like the buffalo sauce has a really, like my mouth's on fire. It's gonna hurt later. I'm gonna have hiccups. That's the kind of heat that's on it. The coleslaw that's on top doesn't really complement it like I thought it should. It's good, but it's just like the combination's a little weird. And then I needed some carbs, so the entire thing on the bottom is from the mashed potatoes. So that's the mood I'm in this evening. Little update though, I was still having issues with nothing loading for me to be able to pick Genie Plus lightning lanes, which was very frustrating there for a good 2.5 hours. I happened to be in line and I was just kind of messing around with the app trying to refresh it or to go back out and then go back in. I ended up having to sign all the way out and sign all the way back in. And once I did that, everything was fixed. So if you have an issue where it's not letting you book anything, try that first. Try signing out of your account all the way and then signing back in. If that does not work, then just go to a guest experience team tent like I did, and they can schedule the things for you. So yeah, that was very frustrating to work with today. Very frustrating. On a random note though, so I had been trying out new different products this time. So one of those things was a new mascara because I was tired of having like just black all under here. So I tried out a new one. It's by Essence and it's called No Panda Eyes. It was like I think $5 or $6 at Ulta. I'm actually I liked it. I like it a lot. It stays put. Now the rest of my makeup by the end of the day, it's been so hot I've just sweated it all off. So I think no matter what, I'm gonna look a hot mess by the end of the day, but at least I don't have all that makeup underneath my eyes. And then side note, the meal, you know when you get to that age where you know you just can't eat certain things because it's just gonna hurt later? That's this, yeah, the more I started eating it, the more I just knew I just cannot. However, if you like buffalo chicken things and you like spice like that, it actually has really good flavor for a walk-up window type food in a theme park. Guess what I'm doing this morning? I am taking Main Street vehicle down the Main Street. You ready to come with me? This is what I love about slow mornings of Magic Kingdom. You get the essence of the magic. Let's go. Stitch is out in Tomorrowland. Get into some mischief this morning. Today Magic Kingdom is just going to be a magical day strolling through. I have a few things that I want to try out differently as far as spots that I'm watching parades from, you know, just different things like that. So today is just going to kind of be a mosey along. On July 3rd, when I'm here, that will be my Genie Plus day, and that will be where I go through all the rides on a busy park day and kind of give tips and things like that. But right now I'm having a Shake It Jamaican cold brew that I got here in Tomorrowland, and then the cream cheese filled pretzel at the luncheon pad. Sorry. It's good.
You were guided aboard this highway.
Is there anything better than being on the People Mover in the most beautiful Magic Kingdom day? Don't think so. I am testing out a new Festival of Fantasy parade viewing spot. Can anybody guess where I am? I am on top of the train station. I am overlooking Town Square right now, Main Street, the entering of Main Street. Now, a few things. Parade started at 12, so I have a timer to see how long it's going to take for it to actually hit the spot, so that's number one. Number two, it's extremely hot where I am, so I had to pull out my umbrella. There's absolutely no shade where I am. where there is shade, right there is roped off for VIP tours. So you won't be able to stand underneath, well, at least today you're not, underneath that awning. So now, right now, I'm the only person up here, but I know that it's not like a peak season kind of day, so this might be a little bit busier if you try to do this. I did come up here and get my spot at 11:30. So let's see how this plays out. I love that spot. I love being able to see the parade just full on. Now, few details, right? Number one, if you want character interaction for the characters that are walking around on the floor, then you're going to want to be down, on the ground and be a little bit closer to the parade room. But if you want to be up a little higher to be able to see the entire parade, maybe have just a little bit of room around you, then this is a great spot to do it. It was extremely hot because it was 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. 3 p.m. parade is going to be the exact same thing. At the last minute, when the parade started, that's when everybody started swarming up there. So I was glad that I got my spot when I did. It was the perfect spot where I was. So I was almost like middle of the entire area that I was up there. I'll give you a shot of what it looks like so you can kind of know. But overall, I enjoyed that spot a lot. This is what the area looks like. I was standing next to the post and just overlooking it. And as you can see, there is absolutely no shade. None. Oh, you want a really sweet and tart drink? This is it. It also has Pop Rocks in it. So your mouth's like... But I had to try it. At least once. At least once. Now... tonight's going to be very interesting as far as Tron goes. So I ended up joining the 1 p.m. Tron virtual queue because I wanted to try and watch it, or ride it late, excuse me. But it's down for technical difficulty, so that may push my time back. So we'll see. We will see. Right now I'm projected to ride it around 7 o'clock, but it's still going to be pretty light. So having it go down may push it back just a little bit further. So I really wanted to try it at night. I want to try it at night. To get that experience, and then on the 3rd, on July 3rd, when I'm back here, I'll join at 7 a.m. to do it during the day so that I can give a side-by-side comparison. But I'm excited. Now, time to ride the train. Took the full loop around Magic Kingdom. I cannot believe how much I have missed that so much. I love all the new integrations in the different areas, especially whenever you come under the Tron ride, just how they integrate that, and just it's just so cool. I forgot about all like those hidden gems, seeing things on Big Thunder that you don't see because you're whirling past it so much. I just loved all the details. So if you really want a cooling ride, get off your feet for a good 15-20 minutes, take that ride around Magic Kingdom. I'm just walking through, just Liberty Square. Cinderella's outside. What? Cinderella. I just met Cinderella outside. It was amazing. Hello, Cinderella. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Oh my, I'm doing well. Are you just out and about and just roaming the castle and just the oh my gosh, I'm losing my words. I'm just so excited to see you out and about.
Yes. Well, I thought I would come out, see how the weather is doing today.
Oh, good deal.
And of course, make sure my sisters are around.
Oh, and
they can get a little crazy sometimes.
Sometimes they can. They can.
I know. We've been working on our manners during our afternoon tea.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So I'm watching to make sure that they use their inside voices even if they're outside.
Gotcha. Yes. May we take a photo? Oh my word. The launch on that thing, when you hit air, it is the most exhilarating feeling ever. And then when you get inside, just how smooth, it was amazing. It was amazing, not to be missed. Okay, couple of details. Number one, Tron Life Cycle Run, virtual queue. It's the only way that you're going to be able to ride it. I have a video on my YouTube channel of how to join a virtual queue. Number two, there is a time limit. You have to return in your return time. It's not like Guardians. You can't just enter in whenever and say, hey, I have a virtual queue. So When you get your boarding group called, you have 1 hour to get up here and scan in for that virtual queue. So make sure that you are on time. They will turn you away if you are late. You do have a 15-minute grace period, but don't push your luck. Number 2, so virtual queue, all it does is it just gives you a chance to not be in line for hours and hours and hours. So when you go and get in line for Tron, you're still going to be in a line. So it took me a good 45 minutes. So I suggest that you go to the bathroom before you get in line, especially if you're coming during a very busy season. You could be in line for as much as an hour before you even get on the ride. Number 2, you have to put everything in a locker, everything, bags, fanny packs, hats, all of that. There is a small compartment on the ride vehicle itself, but it only fits a phone and sunglasses. That's it. You open the locker by Magic Band or your keys to the world card. If you are using Magic Mobile, you're going to have to talk to a cast member and get a small card so that you can use the locker. Hey, I'm on the people mover. I'm trying to catch fireworks. Pray this works. Here we go. I actually tried to get on Astro Orbiter in Tomorrowland during the fireworks. I literally missed it by minutes, like 2 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I tried to time it perfectly, but it didn't work. So as soon as I got off of Astro Orbiter, then I got on People Mover. Now, while that half a second of a clip was magical and getting the fireworks, it's so fast. You can't see a whole lot with the roof over you, and then also, you know, you're going inside all the tunnels for all the things, so for me, the 5 seconds that you see the fireworks around you, I don't know, isn't really worth getting on the ride like that, because you literally hardly see any of it. Tomorrow I am moving resorts, so I will probably be quiet on here. I have not filmed anything of the resort yet here that I've stayed at, so tomorrow morning is going to be covering everything that I need to and getting all the information that I need for this resort, and then changing over to the other resort. And then it's like starting a whole new vacation, so I'm so excited. So I probably won't be on stories until like later in the afternoon, once I get to Caribbean Beach. If I get the room that I'm praying that I get, because I was trying to get the Little Mermaid room, so we'll see how all that plays out. But tomorrow will be, compared to what I have been posting, my stories will be far and few between. But then we'll start again. On the 3rd, I'll be back in Magic Kingdom, and then Epcot, and then the next day is going to be another rest day because I'm covering 4th of July, and it's going to be a long 2 days. For the 4th of July, but I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. So anyway, good night. It's Magic Kingdom Day. We are here for early entry. We are in line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We are about midway up to the front of the pack. Not a big deal, but we'll get on there pretty quickly. But as soon as they open up, we'll be standing here for the next 30 minutes, and then when they open up, then I'll kind of take you through those little itty bitty details so you don't miss the entrance. A lot of people walk right past it, so hold tight. Now this is a very good day to make sure that you have a grab-and-roll breakfast or a snack just in case the little ones or yourself need something to eat. So they don't normally open Magic Kingdom early to let you on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train like they would at Hollywood Studios, so you're literally going to be sitting here, so just depending on when you get here, for a good 30 minutes. So make sure you've got that grab-and-go with you to pass the time and fill any tummies that need to be filled. Dropped the rope about 8:25 this morning. By the time I got to the front of the queue, it was 8:29. So right now we are just filtering through the line, and I'll pinpoint it when I get on the line, or when I get on the ride, when I get off, you know, all that good stuff. But right now we're just filtering through. Just like that, we were off the ride at 8:45 a.m. Now it's been a while since I have done Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and then went straight to Peter Pan to kind of test that out, see how long the wait's going to be, that kind of thing. So we're going to go test that out real quick. Alright, if the line was inside, I would have gotten in it to test it, but it's starting to wrap around outside, so I already know it's going to be 60-75 minutes. I do have Genie Plus today, so we will ride it, and I'll go through that step by step today, but I'm starving. It is time for a Mickey Waffle. Let's go to Sleepy Hollow. I pieced together my favorite breakfast in Magic Kingdom. So I got the Mickey waffle, which is whipped cream and strawberries and powdered sugar at Sleepy Hollow. And then I got the tots with the sausage gravy, which is to die for. So sweet and savory. And then I got those at the Friar's Nook. I also ordered a Joffrey's cold brew with the Friar's Nook order. You can also order it with this either way. But I did this mobile order, pieced it together, and was literally able to just mobile order, walk up to the window, pick it, and go.
Today, I can't see anyone. Hello? I told you the jokes are gonna get worse. I was not lying about that. Uh-oh. Be very careful, everyone. You do not want to get too close to that python. He can get a crush on you, and it's a very constricting relationship. You don't want to get wrapped up in that. Alright, on to that thing. We hop.
Exited Jungle Cruise right there, and my next lightning lane is for Peter Pan. So I came up the ramp and I took a right. Now, instead of going that way to the hub and then going to Fantasyland, we're gonna take a little shortcut. See right here? That's right here. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna come out on the other side. Oh, hold up. Oh goodness. I love when we hit the air conditioning. Quickly, 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 quickly. There we go, there we go, there we go. Maneuvering through. All right, we are gonna come out into Liberty Square. And now all I have to do is just take a right. Peter Pan's gonna be right up that way. To be honest, I really thought today was gonna be a lot busier than it was. I'm at peak time right now, so rides are, sitting at that 35, 45, 50-minute wait time. But I'm like trucking, moving right along. Like I haven't had time to sit. I've been making a lot of notes as I'm standing in line. My word. Okay. But I have a few, oh my goodness. I have a few thoughts to share with you and a few things that I've been observing with little kids and parents. I have been observing quite a bit, especially with families with little kids, only because I am trying to be like ultra prepared for whenever I finally get to bring my granddaughter. And one of those things that I have observed is anytime that they have to put on glasses, I have noticed quite a few kids, like for the 3D effect, for the 3D rides or shows, example, Mickey's PhilharMagic. I saw a few parents that were trying to coax their kids to put them on because they get the full effect. So for those, and I'm also thinking about how my granddaughter is, and whenever she doesn't like anything new, absolutely nothing, and it takes her a very long time to warm up to anything new. So if you have a little one like that, you may kind of want to warm them up to putting something over their eyes, just so they are ready for it whenever they get here and it's not foreign to them. Like I said, just one of those itty bitty things. When it's time to pick your second Genie Plus Lightning Lane of the day, or you get around to that 11 o'clock, you need to start thinking about if a parade is on your list, I should say. You need to start thinking about which parade you want to see, if you want to see the first one or the second one, and where you want to get your spot. And you need to kind of coordinate your return times with that as well. So you need to start keeping track of things that you want to do, shows that you want to see that actually have time frames that they appear. That's about midday whenever you want to start looking at that and looking at those return times. Also, don't forget, you can scan in to a lightning lane, either a Genie Plus selection or an individual lightning lane 5 minutes before your return time, not a minute before. And then you do have roughly a 10 to 15 minute grace period once your hour window expires. It is 2:45 in the afternoon. Just kind of walked through the hub just to kind of see how it was looking for this evening, and they're already starting to put the tape down for fireworks tonight. Now I'm not going to sit and fight for a spot for hours and hours. I know that they're going to be huge, they're going to be large. I'm just here for the magic, not necessarily like the perfect spot. But people are already starting to get their spot at 2:45. So just in case this is on your bucket list and you ever want to do this and the spot is really important to you, just take note of that. I'm starting to transfer over into 4th of July festivities for tonight. I got my button. Disney 4th of July. That's what I'm celebrating, knocking something off of my button list. Now, when you come into Magic Kingdom, right here on your left is going to be City Hall, and you can get your buttons in there, or you can go to any of the gift shops and go up to the cast members there and get one at the counters. So I've been sitting here for about 20-25 minutes now, about to film the flag retreat for the 4th of July video that I'm filming, and it's awesome to see like the happy mix. So it kind of reminds me like of a holiday party. So you have like day guests going out, but then everybody's coming in and all their 4th of July get up, and there's been some pretty over the top things, and I'm in love with it.
Please join us as we all sing God Bless.
Trying to hold it together, but every single time that gets me. For anybody who is serving or who has served, I thank you for your service. I know the sacrifice that you and your families make. So again, I say thank you. Thank you. Tonight's gonna be another one of those interesting nights. We got a killer storm coming. I can hear the thunder. It is a rumbling, but I got a little 4th of July magic. Walking around, we have, so far, I have seen 3 DJ booths. I'm ready to get my jam on tonight. It's not dark enough. My ears don't light up just yet. So let's see how tonight plays out.
Let's go!
That met every bit of my expectations. The dance parties were incredible. Just being in there, the vibe of the entire night was awesome. I will say crowds really do start coming in. I'm gonna say that they really started to arrive around that 6-7 o'clock mark. All the dance parties and things like that didn't start until 8 p.m. And then of course after the fireworks it was a mass exodus. And then you had your dance parties in Frontierland and Tomorrowland, and then of course in the hub itself in front of the castle. I will say that ride waits were incredibly high after fireworks. Like I walked past Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and at 10 p.m. it was sitting at a 115-minute wait. So crowds were definitely here for this evening. But it was an incredible day, an incredible night. It's time to go to bed. Tomorrow I'll be in Epcot for the 4th of July. A little 4th of July magic touch before we hit the parks. And for all of you that DM'd me and told me yes to get them, you are my people. You ready? Let's go hang out. It's 4th of July. I'm at Walt Disney World. Let's go. Every time I'm at a Skyliner resort, I'm reminded of how much I love a Skyliner resort. I got dropped off at the back of the park, and my walk to the American Pavilion is little. Oh, thank heavens. I'm starving. It's time to go to Regal Eagle and have some barbecue for the 4th of July. And we'll be back in just a moment, friends. Taking a break for just a moment for the 4th of July festivities to go ride Guardians. And my boarding group was just called, so I joined the boarding group at the virtual queue at 1 p.m. and it's now time. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, this is the best thing ever. Hat and ears. So it is, I think, 96 degrees, feels like 105. But what I really love about this combination is the hat takes the brunt of the pressure from the ears, which is why I don't wear ears very long, is because it hurts. And then the ones that like loop around your head that are supposed to be for those that have sensitivities, they never stay on my head. I've tried, it just doesn't work. So, but this, I like this a lot. Riding Guardians took forever today, forever. I think I was in line for over an hour. Good Lord. And then the second room didn't work. We got stuck in there for a good 3 minutes. So they had to evacuate us out to the ride. So it was interesting. And with 2 days left of the Flower and Garden Festival, I had to get my cup. So this is the Crystal, I'm not sure how you say it, margarita. This bad boy is strong, but I seriously just wanted the cup. I do have a question for you for Food and Wine Festival. For those of you that go, how do you keep track of what you want to eat? Do you make a printable and do you bring it with you like a piece of paper? Do you, I know that there's an app out there also. Do you keep track of it that way? I'm really interested to know how different people do it. Anytime I bring anything paper into the park or anything, it gets so messed up in my backpack all the time if I don't bring a file folder. And if I do, it just seems like a whole bunch of hassle if I have a piece of paper. So I'm just curious, do you have a plan whenever you come to Food and Wine Festival, whenever you visit? Or do you just wing it and just kind of whatever looks good? I would love to know. From the citrus blossom, the citrus baked brie. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I did have a little bite of blueberry with it too. And then the nuts that are on it are spicy. This was $5.25. A little disappointed I don't have anything to like no cracker or anything with it, but just by itself, it was really good. Yo. I got the talking trash can in Epcot. Hold on, let me show you.
This is my lucky day. French fries. What are you doing? Stop that! Stop,
That was the most insane thing I think I've ever experienced in my entire life. My ears were ringing. It was so intense. You could just feel it everywhere. And then soot from the fireworks was just pouring down on us. Now, I specifically chose that spot because I wanted to be the closest to the action because I knew that that's where it was going to go off. What I wasn't expecting was for the fireworks to go off on top of the American Pavilion. So I was literally had the camera like up over my head, and then I had to pan back to the lagoon for the finale. Oh my god, my ears are still ringing. That was insane. I mean, just, oh my gosh, I have never seen fireworks like that before, ever. The line for the Skyliner. Alright, so back that way is Yacht and Beach Club. The line is like all the way back there. So guess I'm just sitting in International Gateway. I don't feel like walking all that way. I have never seen the line for the Skyliner be this packed before. That's nuts. That is nuts. Oh my word. Good morning. All right, today is a rest day, resort day, and I'm feeling a little fancy. So I'm gonna take the Skyliner to the Riviera. I wanna try and find some good coffee, a fancy breakfast, and just kind of mosey around there just for a little bit this morning, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna take a little tour of the Caribbean Beach Resort and then go over what it was like for my transfer day. Just give you those little itty bitty tidbits of information. But first, let's go have some breakfast. Now that I've really been paying attention to that each area, whether it be a park, a ride, a resort, or whatever, has its own smell. So far, walking through here, I like this smell the best. Far away is the smell right now for the Disney 100 celebration, and sometimes I have noticed that now that I know, it is overpowering and is almost like sickly sweet, and I'm not a sweet kind of smell person, but this is soft and subtle. I like it so much. It's very calming here, very calming. This is my kind of fancy, and this is what I'm trying to recreate at home. Just things that just remind me of peace. Look at this view. Oh, it is breathtaking. It is so cool up here. It's not too windy. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. In love. I can see everything. I can see all the resorts. I can see pop. I can see animation. Oh, wow. Well, I love the parks and I love to be in them. And if you haven't noticed, I haven't ridden a whole lot this trip. This trip was really, well, catch up since I haven't been here in like 6 months. I really needed to do a lot of things, but this trip has really just been, I just wanted to experience stuff and just do things differently, just show things differently. And this resort, I'm so glad I decided to do this. I wanted to do this, but this morning I got up and I'm like, do I really want to do this? I'm so glad I did. The level of, what am I trying to say? Not really fancy, but the feel, the vibe just is me. When you get to-go stuff or mobile order, it comes in a bag. You don't get that at a value resort. The music here, the ambiance here, the way things are set up, creamer are in like pictures and stuff like that, not in just little things. It's so beautiful. When I worked in the wine industry, I used to get asked all the time what my favorite wine was. And for me, there's a time and a place for everything. And that is like a Disney resort. There's a time and a place. There's a time when it's a time for a value resort, when you're just in the parks and you're not going to spend much time in the room. There's a time where it's time for a moderate resort like the Caribbean Beach. I'm in love with the Caribbean Beach. I love it, and I'm so glad I did my trip the way I did it. So I have I had 2.5 days basically at the Caribbean Beach to just relax, enjoy the pool, enjoy the vibes, enjoy the relaxingness of it, and then be able to do this today, to come over to the Riviera and just, I'm just sitting here. That's the Riviera right there. I am overlooking the Skyliner and the lagoon. Basically right over there is my room, and it's just beautiful. It is just beautiful. And for this breakfast this morning, I am having lemon blueberry pancakes with mascarpone, sausage, and I had a specialty coffee from inside the Riviera, and it has a honey glazed whipped cream on top. What? This was a quick service meal, by the way. As I'm waiting out this little quick storm that's blowing over us, let's go over what it was like on transfer day, transferring resorts. So whenever I checked out of All Star Music, all I did was give my luggage to Bell Services and let them know that I was transferring over to Caribbean Beach. So they put on special tags on my bags to get that transferred over. And then from there, all I did was, where I was at Music, I took a bus to Hollywood Studios. And then from Hollywood Studios, I got on the Skyliner to the Caribbean Beach Station, and then that's how I got here to the resort. It was really easy, seamless, and a lot easier than trying to lug everything around myself. Now, Don't expect luggage to be at the second resort. I'm gonna say between 4 and 5 p.m. just to give it time. I did get lucky and my luggage was ready at 3 p.m. My room was ready about 2:30. I gave it till about 3 and then I called. In my room, on the phone, there is actually a luggage button which gives you to luggage drop off basically, and I let them I asked, number one, if my bags were there. They asked me where I was transferring from and my last name, and they were ready. So I asked if they could have them brought to me instead of me going all the way to luggage at the front at the lobby and picking them up and dragging them all the way back to the room. So I did do that instead. When you're checking in or out of a resort, you have access to the amenities of that resort for the entire day of check-in and check-out. So for instances like this, like if I wasn't spending the morning at music like I did covering everything, I could have come over here before my room was ready, used the pool and all of that kind of stuff. When it comes to if you're transferring from a value or a moderate to a deluxe resort, and you have a check-in day and there are extra magic hours for that deluxe resort on that check-in day, you can use that because you are checked in on that resort. Same thing with check-out day as well. You can use those perks that you get for staying at the different resorts from check-in all the way until midnight of check-out day. Good morning from my very calming animal kingdom. I adore this park. Walking up when I need a calm day, this is the park that I come to. So today we're just gonna kind of leisurely go around. I got my Joffreys before I actually got into the park. I need a jolt of caffeine this morning. We're gonna go meet Moana. I have not met Moana yet. I just kind of see where the day takes us. I am gonna park hop after 2 o'clock. Probably gonna rest in the middle of the day and then just kind of close out the day at different parks. So let's see where the day goes. The grandeur and the detail of that meet and greet is incredible. What she stands under is like at the beginning of the movie, you know, got the ceremonial house, you know, whenever the grandma's telling the stories. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you a little bit.
I don't think He's coming. Oh, he's got a Hey shirt.
That whole meet and greet was incredible. Now she's very popular, so keep that in mind, and she is not on Genie Plus. I did get in line right when she started meeting at 9:30, and it still took me 30 minutes. So if she's on your list, make sure that you're prepared for the wait, but it is well worth it. I love watching all the little ones in their costumes. One little girl even brought Moana's oar with her, and that's what she signed. So it was an incredible meet and greet, incredible. And now look, Kevin's just roaming. Kevin so much. You know, today is a busy day when It's a Bug's Life show has a line. Oh my goodness, that just cracks me up. Many people say that this park does not need Genie Plus. However, I have different thoughts on that. If you plan on getting up and rope dropping and being here early and then taking a midday break and going somewhere else, then for this park, you're fine. You don't need Genie Plus. However, if you plan on coming in later, like that 9, 10 a.m. and you're trying to ride stuff here, I do think Genie Plus is a good investment in this park. As soon as the park is open, I have been watching all day. Flight of Passage has been sitting at 110, 115 minute wait. Kilimanjaro Safaris has been going between 50 and 65. Navi River Journey, that's been sitting at a 60, 70 minute wait. So when you're trying to do stuff in this park and then go somewhere else, I do think that Genie Plus is a good investment. So is individual lightning lane for Flight of Passage. And now I'm giggling. So I had Moana say a message to my granddaughter. And now my granddaughter is requesting a message from Elsa, Anna, and Rapunzel. So now I'm on a mission. I'm gonna go back to the resort, change up a little bit into a new outfit for the rest of the evening, and go get those requests taken care of. I do believe I'm creating a monster, but that's okay. That's what I want. I want her to love it. I want her to love it so much. Sorry. So let's just go see where the wind takes us for the rest of the day. My favorite part. Here we go. I love the Skyliners so much. I love it. Cooled off a little bit. Now we're in Epcot. And I've already gotten so many comments on my ears. Guys, these are vintage. These are from the 1980s. Just walked Olive World Showcase, and all the food booths are starting to come out for food and wine. But everything is closed from Flower and Garden. Epcot, it feels naked. It's weird to be here on an in-between. I've never been here on an in-between before. But I will be here the second week of food and wine, so I'm really excited about that. And cross my fingers, my mom might come with me. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun because we are like foodie and wine people. Oh, yes. Princess message requests all done, checked off the list. I am in Magic Kingdom. Heard that there was a new spring roll at the cart, so I had to get it. So it's chicken, cheese, and ham. So I've already had a bite. It's actually really, really good. I can't pinpoint what the taste is. It's supposed to come with a honey mustard sauce, but they gave me a garlic aioli. So we're gonna try it with garlic aioli real quick. So I figured out what the taste is. It's cordon bleu. That's what this is. That's what this is, and it's really, really good. I did have it with the garlic aioli. It just overpowers everything. I like the taste of this just by itself. Just by itself. So yeah, new one. Gotta get it. I'm officially at that point in my trip where I just want to get some ice cream, but it's July, so it's got to go in a bowl. Just sit on Main Street, just people watch for about an hour or so. It's a lot of fun. You should try it.
Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
That was so cool just to come up on like that. Like, didn't even cross my mind. Now, I will say the view of the fireworks would have been better at Caribbean Key, which is the little island part in the middle of the Caribbean beach area. So from the Jamaica section where I am, you have to cross a bridge to get over to Old Port Royale, which is the main pool and the lobby and all of that. So on that little island in there is a little nook, and it has chairs, and it's also where they do like the movie nights every night. Anyway, besides all that, that is overlooking the lagoon. Riviera is a little to your right, but that would have been a full-on beautiful view. Wow, that was so cool. Look, the first in line. Heading into Hollywood Studios. We're hitting up Toy Story Land first though. Did something a little different this morning. I roped off Slinky Dog, and I am 1, 2, 3, number 4 family in line. And just like that 802, I am off the ride. I'm gonna go hit up Toy Story Mania and get that done since I'm really, really close. And then after that, I'll sit and talk just a few logistics. Not as many logistics as Rise of the Resistance, but we'll go through it just here in just a second. I chose wisely this morning. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance did not open this morning during early entry. Yikes. That's rough when that happens. Now, that does kind of happen sometimes with both Slinky and with Rise. So just make sure that you've got that second choice in your head so you know how to pivot quickly. Dropping Slinky is on your list. Just a few little small details just to make it be a little bit more efficient. Whenever you go into the park, you're going to veer to the right whenever you get to the end of Hollywood Boulevard. You don't need to take a hard right through Animation Courtyard. You can kind of veer a little diagonal and go down the stairs. Once you go down the stairs, you're going to take a left, and then you're going to round that corner on the right. Now, stay on the right-hand side of the path. As you're going to be able to see Toy Story Land come into view. As you come into Toy Story Land, you're going to stay up against the fence, and that's going to filter into the ride itself. So don't try going all the way around. If you see people up against the fence, that means that they're in line. Let me see. Oh yeah, this ride will not open early like Rise does. All right, so this won't open until early entry usually officially begins. I am waiting for my rodeo roundup barbecue table service reservation. This one is at 10:45 in the morning, so I'm just having a quick lunchbox tart from Woody's Lunchbox. I will say I have been using these liquid IV packets, and I can tell a huge difference whenever I have them. They work so well. Sugar-free ones, the taste isn't the best, but it does the job. So if you can chug down a water and get through it, it works. I've gone days where I have forgotten it in the room, and then whenever I come back and I use it again, my body feels so much different. So yeah, these are good. If y'all could see how much food is on my table right now, oh my word. And this food came out quick, so I'm gonna show you more, but goodness, I have a lot to eat. I don't think I can eat another bite. There's so much food on this table, and it's so hot outside. I'm really glad that I did the first seating at 10:45. But oh my word, I feel so bad because I feel like I'm wasting all this food on just one person. There's like 3 corn on the cob still. I literally have half of everything. There's so much food in this dining experience. If you like barbecue and you love Toy Story, absolutely, I recommend. It is so cute in this dining experience. Hands down, so cute. Let's do this quickly. Strawberry pie. Oh, they come in little jars. So good. So good. So light, so refreshing. I love the topping on it. It's just like whipped cream. Apple pie. Very crumbly. This is a little thicker. Tart. Kind of loose. So good. It'd be better like during the cooler months. Right now it's just so heavy and so rich, but still super good. And then cheesecake.
Now, folks, it's my pleasure to introduce
I love this place.
the roughest.
It's so cute. What a trip this has been. I have knocked 2 big things off my Disney bucket list. Number 1, staying for 2 weeks, and number 2, being here for the 4th. And what a magical experience it has been. But honestly, I'm ready to get home. I'm ready to do what I do best, and that is to break everything down for you. I have so many notes, so many videos. Everything is just ready to go, and I'm ready to get back to work. But I will be back in August, so I'll only be gone for about 4 weeks, and then I'll be back. I'll be at the first Halloween party, and then I haven't decided how long the August trip is going to be, if it's going to be 4 days, a quickie, or if it's going to be 6 or what. But yeah, so that is the next step. So I'm going to get home, get all this put together for you. Tomorrow is my travel day, so I will be quiet tomorrow, but then we'll start off Sunday with Q&A Sunday. Thank you for following along. You have a magical night.